I'm taking a moment here to catch my breath on the old road trail, which doesn't look much like a trail anymore. There's a creek there. That's where I came from. I think we're about a mile and a half or so from the mine, but we have about 1,000 feet of elevation gain between here and there, and a fair bit of bushwhacking as well. So looking forward to it. All right, we're getting close to the mine, and this is something I don't think I saw last time. It looks to be logging related, not mining related. Although I'm not sure on that. They might have just had this. Maybe they're using it for mined timber. I don't know. This is the back side of this thing. It's got a little winch on it. Definitely seems timber related. All right, I've made it into the basin, which is exciting because I can finally see the target. Looks like there's a tiny bit of snow up there. I'll try to point to it with my finger here. It's right above my finger there. There's a orange streak that ascends up from the mine. That's the vein, of course, so it's pretty easy to spot from way down here. So last time we took these talus slopes along the left side there, pretty much all the way up from this point. So I'm going over to the talus field, which is easier said than done because of this creek. I finally found a way across, so we'll make our way over there. We're in the basin pretty high up here now. These waterfalls, amazing. And we're almost to the mine. You can see the dump right there. A little bit of orange in it. Almost there. It's been kind of a rough day. It's just hot out, and this basin is obviously very exposed, so it's taken me quite a long time to get up here, actually. Alrighty, welcome to the Coney Basin mine. Finally made it up here. It was quite the haul. Not an easy hike. This is the view looking down the basin. And we're pretty much as high as you can get in this basin without going up these cliffs here. See that orange streak that goes up the cliff there. That's why it's so easy to spot this from way down in the basin. So they have a little stope that daylights up there. I'd normally be able to get up there and show y'all, but the snow is kind of in the way. That's the route I usually take to get up there. So we'll skip that. We'll just head on in to the adit here. See if anything's changed since last time I was here. This is looking right inside the portal. Just a bit of water in here, not too bad. No one's been in here this year, I don't think, because there's no footprints. Not surprised though, because the snow is just now melting. Tarp and a barrel over there. And that's looking down this drift. You can see this stope here. Runs all the way up to the surface, actually. I have some timber up there, platforms, stalls. Water looks kind of high back there, unfortunately. Hopefully my boots are tall enough. Saw this last time, but it's mildly interesting. The somewhat old Rainier beer can. Probably from like the 90s or something, 80s maybe. I'm sure this mine had some eyes on it in the 80s when silver prices were really high. Yeah, it looks kind of tight in the video. There's a fair bit of space in there. Let's see if we can avoid getting our feet wet. Alright, we're standing in this open space. It's looking up into the stope. And it probably only goes like 20 feet up there. I got this sloped platform there, using that as an ore chute. You notice how in here the vein, up there, the vein is fairly wide. It's several feet wide. Fortunately for the miners, they did not have similar luck as they tunneled further into the mountain. I don't even think this had water last time I was here. And I just got my foot wet. Outstanding. Alright, that's looking back toward the portal. See the mineralization here. That's the vein, I guess. I don't see much galena in there, but there's supposed to be a lot of galena. I remember seeing some on the surface last time. Some nice colors though. That water is just barely high enough to overtop my boots, so I got one of my feet a little wet, so that's cool. Right here we have the remains of probably a gas engine or an electric motor or something. Just like the foundation or the frame for it. Not sure which of the two, but there's a battery right there, so it possibly was gas for that reason. And turning around here, we have the star of the show up ahead there. Very rare to see that. This is an Ingersoll air compressor, and the reason why they had a motor or an engine over there was to drive this thing. And this was used primarily for their drills. They had air-powered drills in here. And so they had an air line coming off that. And I'm not sure if they had an accumulator here or not, but this thing would have supplied the air. I think this is a pretty old compressor. I'll have to do some research on this, but you can see here the name of the company is the Ingersoll Sargent Drill Co. It's not Ingersoll Rand. So it was, I believe, before Ingersoll Rand became a thing, before Ingersoll and Rand combined into one company. The flywheel on that's about 6 foot diameter or so. And it looks like it's just single piston, yeah, single piston right there. That's where the magic happens, I guess. Where the compressed air is made, the air is compressed. You can see in here they've done a very good job to angle this tunnel, or this drift, I should say, upward. So there's no water after about 100 feet back, which is pretty outstanding. So we'll head on further here and check out the rest of the mine in a second. The end of a shovel right there, very badly degraded. You can barely tell it's a shovel. We got some fittings. It's kind of hard to distinguish them from the rest of the rock. And then we got this tiny little tin can. Maybe it had oil or grease or something. Oh, and there's the neck of a glass bottle right there. It's got a cork in it. That's interesting. I didn't see that last time. Alrighty, let's continue down this drift. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, put some timbers up. It looks like there'd be a winze right below this, but there's not. It's weird. opens up a bit here. You can see already the vein is nearly vanished. I think it's along this foot wall here, hanging wall. But it's like pencil thin. I mean, if I was a miner, I'd probably stop right here and call it right now, but they tunneled back here for a ways, following this very crummy vein. Maybe that's it there, in which case it would be, it's a little wider, but it's still pretty crummy. On the ground we have probably compressed air line actually from the compressor. And then if you notice these hooks on the walls, they would have had ventilation tubing. Large ducting on that on those hooks there. There's quite a bit of miner's graffiti in this mine. Spoiler alert. The first I've seen so far today. It's pretty cold in here. Very echoey too. This is solid granite that we're walking in right now. It's about as solid as it gets in abandoned mines. None of this tunnel is going to collapse anytime soon. All right, got straightaway junction there, and we have a left here. And we got a bunch of artifacts and pieces of equipment there. Let's see what we got. There's an ore car wheel there. That actually looks like it might be the frame of an ore car. Yeah. It's too bad, that'd be cool to see in here. This looks like a drill column. See how long that thing is. It's got some sort of coupling or something here at the top. And this may be an attachment for the drill column. See, it has two holes perpendicular from one another. That's my best guess. And then looks like another one of those over here. Kind of looks like the casing of a newer pneumatic drill, maybe? Not sure. And let's see what we got back here. Oh, that's a blower. Okay, interesting. It's not very old. And we got whatever this is. Looks like some sort of flywheel or something. It's strange. Dynamite box fragments. And a bunch of discarded vent pipe. Probably dynamite boxes right here. These are newer cardboard boxes. And I don't think I showed this yet, but this looks like a receiver tank, although it's very small. So maybe it was a water tank. Yeah, it probably is a water tank. It's threaded. That's interesting. It's not very old. There's no rivets. Okay. So keep going down the main haulage here. See now, like I don't see the vein at all here. I don't know what the heck they were doing. They might have just been shooting back to see if they could find anything out of sheer luck. And I think this minor graffiti hits the nail on the head in that regard. Yeah, I think this is we're probably in a crosscut now, and they're just shooting back into the mountain to see if they can find anything. This says LAW, June 1st, 1944. It's currently June 22nd, I think. We got this stuff. 1933, April. Can't imagine getting up here in April, that's crazy. Yeah, we got maybe a picture of the mine manager or something right there. A lot of graffiti in here. Somewhere right here we got Larry Wright, ECP, 1934. Alright, we'll keep on trucking along here. That's a pretty good one. What's that say? Bus Tut? 1937. Got a bit of a curve in the crosscut here. Would have made for a pretty decent granite mine if they were mining granite. Okay, we have rails here actually for the first time. These are strap rails. So, cheap edition of ore car rails. Got a tiny bit of orange iron staining and mineralization here. Some Washington edition Prince Albert tins there. Yeah, nothing's legible on that. You can tell right there that it was red colored. So I'm guessing Prince Albert, but that's what happens to stuff out here when it's wet. Got a spring here. Surprisingly, there's not more water in this place, actually. Alright, that tube on the ground, so that's the stuff they would have had on those hooks. You can see there's a piece halfway on a hook. Some examples of the drill holes they create with their pneumatic drills. It's so echoey in here, it's crazy. Yeah, this is about as solid as rock gets. Looks like we're only 400 feet back at this point. Not too far in. This goes back a ways. I should start walking faster, maybe. See, now we're entirely off the drift. We're not following a vein at all. Another spring there. Ghana or Gand 46. Okay, looks like they found a magnificently rich mineral vein here and decided to drift on it. Oh, I only drifted on it 4 feet that way and about 40 feet that way. You can see the end back there. I mean, you can see a bit of iron in there. It's really hard stuff, but not too impressive. A little flowstone. It looks like ice, but it's actually flowstone. Kind of cool. All right, just past that junction with the little drifts. The crosscut to nowhere. So we got a backfilled drift, it looks like. Or, I don't even know if that's a drift. Probably not. And we have a drift this way. Okay, this looks like a little more substantial vein. But it looks really bad. This is just the wall here that's oxidized like that. So it's not actually, I mean, the middle of the vein, the good part of the vein looks pretty bad. That drifts off about 15 feet, dead ends. We'll go down here on our way back out, I guess. Stick with a right-hand rule and go this way. sure why they thought that was necessary, but some timbering. There's some really cool flowstone in here. Right. Yeah, look at that. That's some nice flowstone right there. I don't remember this from last time, to be quite honest. We just ends right here. It looks like that was a face too. I don't think this is collapsed. I think they just mined that out, mucked it. Or sorry, didn't muck it. They just left it there. I cannot imagine this vein has much value. It's like a clay type material. But right here we got a ton of miners graffiti. CES 44, GP 37. Can't read that one. A lot of initials. Reference to bus tut again. If anyone knows what that means, please let me know. I have no idea. Some more similar, some more familiar initials over here. This says go home. Read it because someone scratched it out. Maybe go home something whole, you can find one. I don't know. I got this person. Not sure what's going on there. And that's it though. That's the end of the line. Yeah, I don't think that was a cave-in. I think that was just the end of this drift. So we got one more area to check out actually. We have one more branch. Okay, so this annoyingly backfilled portion of the tunnel, the crosscut, is the only part we haven't done yet. So let's squeeze back here. Be careful of water. Got a dynamite box there. Pretty bad shape. Carved out a little bit of this vein. This looks like quartz, actually. And crosscut shoots back. This is interesting because I don't remember any of this from 6 years ago. So it's kind of like a new exploration for me since I don't remember. All right. Some fuse cord there. It's so echoey, wow. That's funny. Little tiny stream of water coming off this stalactite, iron stalactite. Cool. Like another chunk of a drill column, potentially. And it looks like we have reached the official end. It's the last muck pile that they blasted out. And there's the face. We'll go back here and take a look at the graffiti. We got CE steel. And then we got Larry Wright again. I see a 41 back there. SPT 22, yeah. And then we got a LAW once again up there. I can't read that one. And I guess that's their blasting pattern. I'm not sure. It kind of looks a little random to me, but who am I to say? If anyone's curious, the oxygen has dropped to 20.3 back here. And it's normally 20.8 or 20.9 or so. So that's not too bad, considering we're pretty far back. Just noticed a couple bits of miner's graffiti that we didn't see yet. July 30th, 47. I am sorry. Wonder what they were sorry about. 47 NG. Well, that's that. So I'm gonna hike out of the mine and hike all the way back down to my car, which is gonna take a while. So I better get going. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support. I'll catch you next time.